Coming up in this Brightline construction update. This update looks at some of the Brightline test trains in ATC-20, as well as a couple of Florida East Coast Railway freight trains. ATC-20 activated about 8 miles of the new second main line and new signals between CP Cocoa and Cocoa and CP Bonaventure and Rockledge. A Brightline train was used to test out the new signaling system and crossing protection. It made a total of about 14 trips through the area over a few days at both slow 15 mph speeds and higher 79 mph speeds to ensure everything was working correctly. This was one of the slow speed runs, moving at only around 15 mph, and I would catch it multiple times on its trip to CP Bonaventure and Rockledge. It's currently in a section of the Frontenac Improvement Project, which was a joint project between Brightline and FEC, constructing an additional 3 miles of track north of Cocoa, which was put into service at the same time. This area won't be seeing regular Brightline service, so seeing a Brightline train here is a very rare occurrence. Here it is, passing by the Cocoa Tunnel, while one of the work trains for the Orlando line is being loaded with ballast. The train being used for the testing is Bright Pink, which is one of the original 5 trains purchased by Brightline for the initial leg of service between West Palm Beach and Miami. 5 additional trains are joining the fleet for service to Orlando. By the Michigan Avenue crossing are the trailers that were the nerve center of the cutover, and signal crews had an American flag hanging from one of their cranes. I caught up to it again in Rockledge, near the Barton Boulevard curve. My final catch of the test train was at Gus Hip Boulevard. It should be noted that the exit gates being added at crossings are a form of secondary protection that are not required to be completely lowered by the time a train passes. The goal is to be down about 3 seconds before a train passes to give anyone stopped on the tracks plenty of time to get off. Flaggers were at all the crossings while the timing of the gates is completed. I unfortunately didn't have time to catch any of the other test runs, but I did see Florida East Coast Railway local train 915 passing through Rockledge between Eyster and Barton Boulevard. It had picked up 2 loaded gondolas in Bonaventure and was headed back north for the day. I did catch the Brightline test train after it had finished testing a few days later as it headed back south through Melbourne, seen here between Parkway and Lake Washington. As a final bonus, here's the first non-work train to use the new West Main Line, as seen on the evening of October 30th, 2022. It was train 206, hauling aggregate and cement from Miami to Jacksonville. This is as it was crossing between State Road 520, Peachtree Street, and West Highlands Drive. Thanks for watching! Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Also check out my social media pages.